time. Today, I want to take you on a journey of self-discovery, where both introverted and extroverted side of my personality meet, and how coffee became the language that helped me to grow in life. By nature, I'm an introverted person. Along my barista journey, I began practicing extroverted traits. It did not change who I am, but simply extended how I aspire to grow in life. Today, I brought you two contrasting coffee, each chosen to represent the different side of my personality. For our first coffee today, over here on your left, is a Panamanian geisha. It's delicate and elegant, representing my introverted side. The second coffee on your right over there is a Malaysian Liberica. It's bold and expressive, representing the extroverted side I practice to be. Along the way, I'll take you through 3 stages of my journey: acknowledge, practice, and transform. Starting with the espresso course, to milk coffee, and signature beverage course. So let's begin with the espresso course. So in my espresso course, it's about acknowledging my core as an introvert. I brought you a natural processed geisha from Finca Nuguo, produced by Jose Gallardo, who focuses on terroir and also processes it with a clear intention to highlight the characteristic of its variety. So firstly, the cherries went through a 3 days natural fermentation in a blue tank at 15 degrees Celsius. Then it's slow dry in a controlled temperature room of 22 degrees Celsius to 11% moisture. That contributes to its vibrant acidity and a smooth texture. So for today, to highlight this characteristic in my geisha, 20 grams in to 46 grams out at 92 degrees Celsius brings you these flavors. Now please write down, you will get orange, apricot, honey, and an orange blossom floral aftertaste. The texture, it's smooth and juicy. Now when I serve you the espresso shortly, please hold off from drinking, only assess the crema. Now this coffee, it reflects integrity, where both clarity and balance comes from honest farming, careful fermentation, and also a process that stays true to its character. It is a reflection of my personality, to stay true and acknowledge who I truly am. This espresso course is the best representation of it. Now, please stir the espresso 5 times from front to back and put a used spoon in a metal cup. Please enjoy. Judges, are you guys ready? So let's move on to the milk course. So in my milk course today, I want to share how I practice extroverted traits while keeping the core of my introverted nature. To bring that to life, I've created a blend of geisha with my Liberica, which you will also experience later in the signature course. So I began practicing small and intentional change, starting conversations and also sharing my thoughts openly, making me more expressive. Now that leads me to Jason, who coincidentally have the same name as myself. He's the producer of a Malaysian Liberica coffee back home. Traditionally, Liberica is known for its intense herbaceous aftertaste while carrying a lot of sweetness. So for many years, Jason has been focusing on intentional fermentation to improve the cup quality. The result is the coffee we have today. Firstly, the cherries went through a thermal shock to sterilize the surface bacteria. Then we add in Saccharomyces yeast to ferment anaerobically for 48 hours, giving it a fruity character. Now the drying stage is where the transformation begins. The cherries are slow dried in a controlled temperature dark room with constant red light that control the yeast activity, which helps to reduce the herbaceous aftertaste. The result of this process is a cleaner cup, revealing more of its tropical fruit notes. So for me, the blend today, using 5 grams of Liberica to translate those tropical fruit notes into mango pudding. 15 grams of geisha to remain as a core to provide an overall structure, and extracting 36 grams out to achieve a harmonious taste balance with my milk. This blend represents myself. When I practice small portions of extroverted traits while keeping the core of my introverted nature, I realized that it gave me the possibility to achieve new life goals. So with the same idea, I've created a milk blend. 7 parts of fresh milk as the base, which I freeze distilled to 30% reduction, 2 parts of coconut milk for its velvety texture, and 1 part of oat milk to bridge everything together. Milk is steamed to 58 degrees Celsius and rapid chill over frozen sphere to highlight flavor clarity. So for today, using 1 part of espresso to 4 parts of milk brings you these flavors. So please write down. You will get hazelnut spread, mango pudding, and butter cookies. The texture, it's creamy and mouth coating. This is the first cup. It's for you. Please enjoy. There you go. In 2015, when I stepped onto WBC stage for the first time, I realized that coffee was my language. As I practiced to be more expressive through coffee, it gave me the courage to connect with people. There you go. It's for you. Please enjoy. This blend in my milk course today is a result of that journey. With the bold and expressive characteristic of the Liberica, when blended at the right ratio with my geisha, it uplifts the drinking experience. There you go. This is for you. Please enjoy. Today, I'm really grateful to share this journey with all of you today. There you go. Please enjoy. All right, are you guys ready? Now, in my espresso course, I acknowledge my core as an introvert. In my milk course, I share how I practice extroverted traits through intentional change. Now, in this signature beverage course, these two paths unite. When growth is built upon that foundation, transformation happens. So today I've created a beverage that brings together both my introvert and extrovert personalities, divided into two parts. So the first part, from a berry shrub. The maceration process with sugar takes time and patience. And I chose blueberry and raspberry for its delicate malic qualities. Together, it carries a layered and elegant characteristic. So prepare using 50 grams of each raspberry, blueberry, and white sugar, macerated for 24 hours at room temperature, straining it, and I'm adding 32 grams in. When combined with my espresso, it transforms into flavors of cherries and hibiscus. Now the second part reflects my extroverted side from an aromatic infusion. I chose vanilla bean, grapefruit peel, and juniper berry for its aromatic leaf, as aroma sets the first impression, giving it an expressive characteristic. So prepare using 3 grams of each juniper berry, grapefruit peel, and vanilla bean with 200 grams of water. Stew it at 60 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, straining it through paper filter, and I'm adding 170 grams in discharger. Now when combined with my espresso, it transforms into flavors of blood orange and white wine. I've just charged it with CO2 to create an effervescence-like sparkle on the palate to uplift the drinking experience. I've also chilled the espresso earlier to lift up the vibrancy and adjusted the espresso recipe in this course by reducing the library car to 2 grams to complement with an expressive characteristic from my aromatic infusion, and increase the geisha to 18 grams to provide an overall structure. The heart of this beverage is transformation. To me, my transformation is when I acknowledge both traits and practice each with intention. This drink reflects that transformation. When both traits combine, it creates new experience. Now this drink will be served slightly chilled at 15 degrees Celsius, and I want you to experience it in 2 sips. Please take in the aroma before drinking each sip for the best perceived flavor. It carries an effervescence-like sparkle on the palate with a smooth finish. Together, it has flavors of blood orange, cherries, hibiscus, and white wine. When I serve you the drink shortly, please hold off from drinking until I call time. And please take a sip of water just to cleanse your palate. Today, I've come to realize that personalities are shaped by intention and purpose, very much like specialty coffee itself. The way we process the Liberica with care shows that intention brings out its best, while a terroir-driven geisha reminds us to honor the core of who we are. From this, I take inspiration to acknowledge my core, to practice growth with intentional change, and to transform into a better version of myself. Please enjoy time.
All right. Okay, that was our fifth semi-finalist today. Please give them a big round of applause.